Welcome to the AI Automations for Business podcast. We're your hosts, Katie and Noel, and we'll be discussing how you can use AI for your business along with the latest news, updates, and automations to help you stay ahead of the curve, allowing you to grow and scale your business more efficiently. Please be sure to subscribe, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, welcome back to another episode. Hello, I'm Katie and I've got Noel here with me. As always, hi Noel.
Hello.
How you doing?
Oh, amazing this week, just amazing.
So this week we are talking about content marketing.
Oh, yes.
So something that I'm very passionate about, something that I have been teaching other business owners since 2014. So yeah, something that I'm really passionate about. But this year, it seems that content marketing has gone like way off piece. Like it's gone like a little bit weird. I've had so many like other business owners have this conversation with me that everything seems the same or sounds the same on social media. Have you noticed this, Noel?
Oh, yes. I see it all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I see a lot of people calling it out as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. And yeah, it's kind of like we're having a bit of deja vu when we're scrolling. It's kind of like, okay, I've heard this, I've seen this. And I feel like that's because very much like it seems content now is very easy to create. Like it's accessible to so many different people. And that's obviously mainly because of, AI, like ChatGPT and Claude. And it's great that so many people are now creating content.
Yeah. It speeded up my process.
But not all content that is created is good. And by good, I mean original. And we were having this conversation earlier, and yeah, I mean, we'll get onto this in a bit, but like some of the things that are put out online are like not true or like false or yeah, just not great quality. So if you are also feeling like we feel and like so many other people feel that so much of the content now looks and sounds the same, I feel it's because the content in 2025 has changed like so much. Like what used to work doesn't work anymore.
Yeah. I definitely have seen a bit of a change. Even for me on LinkedIn, like some stuff will go really well, and then other times it's like I'm not sure why I bothered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got some examples of the things maybe that we used to post, but just don't seem to work anymore. And then what you can post instead.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, let's get straight into it.
it.
Yeah, let's not hang around. So the content that used to work really well was how-to content. So like how to do something, how to, I don't know, launch, how to create something, how to get in the media, all of those how-tos. And it would be quite like, sometimes it would be quite basic information. Sometimes it would be quite like lengthy information. But this just doesn't work anymore because I feel like so many of us now, instead of like just using Google, we might use like ChatGPT or Claude to find out information. So when you're just like regurgitating the content that people can either like find themselves, they aren't going to interact with that post anymore. And you might be thinking, well, that's great in a way, but like there are things that I want to say. So I'm not saying like how-to content is completely dead, like don't do it anymore. We're just shifting it a little bit.
Yeah, mix it up a bit.
We're just bringing it in to 2025. We're like giving it a little glow up.
I still don't get that phrase, but yeah. I'm not down with the kids.
No, I was trying to what was it I was trying to tell you? I was like, like a little glow up, and you were like, what? And I was like, a glow up, and you were like, what do you mean? And I was like, how do you not know the term like glow up? I thought everyone knew the term glow up. Everyone,
Not
it
me.
appears, apart from Noel.
Yeah.
So yes, so we're giving it a makeover. We're making it better. So instead of just like generic how-to content, we're gonna do how I content. So an example would be like how to launch, and instead it would be how I launch my business, and you could even add like more information. So like how I launch my business whilst still working full time. And instantly that is going to make people want to learn more. They actually want to go and look at your content. And then of course what you're doing is you're sharing how you did it. So,
Yeah.
people can, take inspiration, or they'll be like, oh, wow, that's really cool. Like, how did you do that? Like, I want to learn more. And maybe they want to come and work with you, because of it. So it's making it personal to you. So we've gone from like being really generic to this more specific content. So not how to content, but how I content.
Okay. Makes sense to me.
Okay.
How do I do it?
He's got it. And the other type of content that I feel has really fallen flat now, and when I do see people post this on social media, in particular like Instagram, because that's where I hang out the most, is the 3 tips content. So it might be like 3 tips to launch your business, and it's usually quite basic tip. And again, like everyone has access to a lot of this information now because of AI, and no one really wants that generic information like thrown at them, just dumped on them. So instead, what I would do is just maybe share 1 tip and go into detail. So by doing that, it showcases your experience. Again, we're not just sharing like basic information. We're not sharing a basic tip. We want to include you into it. So it's your experience, or how you did it, or how you helped client result. It's making it so no one else can basically copy and paste your content and pass it off as theirs. It's unique to you because it's your experience, your stories, your opinions, your client results.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you do want to use AI generated content, it's what we always talk about, Noel, isn't it? It's having your brand voice into it as well.
Yeah. I think we've mentioned that nearly every other episode.
Yeah.
Very important.
Yeah, so always add your brand voice, and we've talked about that, like Noel said several times. It's inserting like your experiences, your stories, how you helped your client results. It could be your results, because no one else has that.
No, they don't. Because that's kind of the thing I always find with that sort of content is if I tried to create that, then the AI would go off and create some sort of elaborate lies. I'm like, yeah, that's I can't. I get what you were getting at, but I can't post that. That's some people don't have an issue with that, but I definitely do. I always want to be authentic.
Yeah, I don't want to be putting false claims out there.
No. Someone's always going to go, hold on, let's see the receipts for this.
Yeah. And then it's adding your stories into the content as well. Noel, you've got a way of how we can add in our stories, haven't you? into AI generated content?
Yes, so with like brand voice, or, if you've got like a Claude or ChatGPT paid account, you have access to things like projects and whatever. So normally what we'd say is you would attach your brand voice to the project, so it always looks and checks that before it creates content for you. But what you can also do is then also create another document, which is like all of your success stories that you want to talk about. That could be like 100 or whatever, as many or as few as you like, but at least have it there. So we say, well, every time you can put this in the instructions, I want to say, well, every time I want to create story-based content, look at this list. Look at that document first, and then pick something that's appropriate. And then it'll go off and then incorporate all of that into there as well. So that's kind of how I would go about doing that.
Yeah, that's a great way, because sometimes actually it's really hard, isn't it, to remember your experience, or like thinking, is this relevant? Are people going to find this interesting? Or like, actually, how do I just insert a story into this? I've definitely been there myself, where I'm like, is this actually relevant? And of course, like with stories, obviously we then want to make it relevant to our audience as well. So it's not just going, I did this and I did that. It's kind of like it's showcasing that you did it, but then also this is something that you help your clients with, or it's they can get this result with this program, or by taking this course or something like that.
Yeah,
it's making sure that you do tie it back to your audience some way.
Yeah, that's very important to do that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're just going to keep scrolling.
Yeah.
Go straight past it.
Yeah, definitely. So I think when you're creating your content, I always say this to people, I've said this to people for years, it's not the amount that you put out. So it's not the quantity, it's always about the quality. So I would rather people put out 1 or 2 posts per week, and it's really good quality posts, and it has their experience. Maybe it is a story, it's showcasing a client result, or something that they're quite passionate about, something that can't be copy and pasted and someone's claiming it as theirs. So it has all of your brand voice, your personality, and what you've done or what you think, your client results, rather than just posting like AI generated content that no one really cares about, no one's excited about, people are going to scroll past. And it's really like vanilla. There's nothing that says anything about you or how amazing you are. And just because you think you've got to be consistent, and actually consistent doesn't mean posting every day. Consistent just means showing up the same amount, week in, week out, rather than trying to schedule a load of content all at once and then not doing anything for a month, unless obviously you're taking a break, or something. But I see this a lot of stop, start. And actually, instead of trying to post as much as you are, just try and post less and see how you get on with that. Because most of us didn't start our businesses to like be full-time content creators.
No. I definitely didn't know.
No. And I think people do find it hard, and I think it's okay to find creating content hard. There's so much noise online to say that, it can be easy. Well, it can be easy, but just stop trying to keep up with full-time content creators.
Yeah, it used to take me about 2 hours, I reckon, to create a post.
Yeah.
Before ChatGPT came along, like you would say to me, "Oh, that'd be a good thing to put on LinkedIn." I'm like, I agree. And then I just sit there looking at the blank screen going, now what?
Yeah.
How do I word it?
Yeah.
Whereas I find now more that I've used AI to create content and, help me produce stuff, I'm actually creating more stuff manually than I am AI generated. I'll have it create the ideas, and then I'll go, I like that idea and this idea, and I'll, meld it all together into one post. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's great. Sometimes like you're just using it for certain things, you're not asking it to create the whole thing. Yeah.
No, I'd never let it loose on everything. Although I did see a YouTube video, I didn't watch it, but the basically the thumbnail was like, create posts every single hour on every LinkedIn platform or any social media platform. I was like, who wants to see a bit of your content every single hour of every single day? Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, might just be rubbish as well, probably. But
yeah. I always say to people as well, like, don't try to do every single platform. Like, you do not need to be on every single platform. Like, whoever was saying that, like, way back, like, has done so much damage, because I feel like you do not need to be on every single social media platform. Like, if you just want to be on LinkedIn, just be on LinkedIn. If you just want to be on Instagram, then just be on Instagram. Like, that's cool. You're not like missing out. There's so many people are on multiple, social media platforms, like not as a business, but like to scroll and consume content. So I feel like people will find you on, your chosen social media platform. So yeah, but there's this whole thing as well that you have to be on every single social media platform, and then you're thinking, well, I've got to create content for this platform and that platform, and it becomes very stressful. So I always say to people as well, if you don't enjoy creating content, then just choose one platform and just do that really well. Just concentrate on it. Reduce the amount maybe that you are creating content, maybe just do it a couple of days or a few days. But yeah, you definitely don't need to be creating it every day as well. So yeah, so that is my content marketing, like, little what's in and what's out for the rest of 2025. I hope you find it helpful. I hope it's kind of, giving you some direction on, how you can, really make your content stand out online on social media, and yeah, hopefully get a better connection as well with your audience, which is what we want.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for listening to this week's podcast episode. It's been great to hang out with you. As always, we'll pop the links to everything below if you want to come and check us out. If you want to come and check out the AI Business Club, we would love to have you over there. But for now, we will catch you on our next episode very soon.